Chapter 1: The Unexpected Gift. In the small, picturesque town of Willowbrook, 16-year-old Emma lived a quiet life with her parents and younger brother. Emma was known for her kind heart, curious nature, and love of adventure, even though she rarely had the chance to explore beyond her hometown. Her days were filled with school, helping her family, and daydreaming about far-off places and grand adventures. One crisp autumn morning, as Emma was preparing to leave for school, her grandmother arrived for a surprise visit. Granny Rose was a spirited old woman with a twinkle in her eye and a penchant for telling the most captivating stories. Emma adored her grandmother and always looked forward to her visits. After exchanging warm greetings, Granny Rose handed Emma a small, ornate box. "This is for you, my dear," she said with a mysterious smile. Curious, Emma opened the box to reveal a beautiful amulet. It was a silver pendant with an intricate design, featuring a large, shimmering blue gemstone at its center. The gemstone seemed to glow with an inner light, captivating Emma's attention. "It's stunning, Granny." "Thank you so much," Emma exclaimed, hugging her grandmother tightly. Granny Rose's smile grew wider. "This amulet is special, Emma. It has been passed down through our family for generations. It is said to possess magical powers, but only the pure of heart can unlock its true potential. Wear it with care, and it may guide you on extraordinary adventures." Emma's heart swelled with excitement and curiosity. She slipped the amulet around her neck, feeling a strange warmth radiate from the gemstone. Little did she know that this gift would change her life in ways she could never have imagined. Chapter 2: The Awakening. The days that followed were filled with a sense of anticipation. Emma wore the amulet everywhere she went, feeling its comforting presence against her skin. She couldn't help but wonder if the stories her grandmother had told were true. Was the amulet truly magical, or was it just a beautiful piece of jewelry? One evening, as Emma was finishing her homework, she noticed the amulet glowing more brightly than usual. The light pulsed rhythmically, casting a soft blue glow around her room. Intrigued, Emma reached out to touch the gemstone, and the moment her fingers brushed against it, she felt a surge of energy course through her body. The room around her seemed to blur and shift, and before she knew it, Emma found herself standing in a lush, vibrant forest. The air was filled with the scent of wildflowers and the sound of birds singing. Emma looked around in awe, realizing that she had been transported to a different place, perhaps even a different world. As she took in her surroundings, a soft voice echoed in her mind. "Welcome, Emma. You have unlocked the power of the amulet. This is the Enchanted Forest, a place of magic and wonder. Your adventures here have just begun." Emma's heart raced with excitement and a touch of fear. She had always dreamed of having adventures, but this was beyond anything she could have imagined. Determined to embrace the opportunity, she set off to explore the Enchanted Forest, eager to discover its secrets. Chapter 3: The Guardian of the Forest. As Emma ventured deeper into the forest, she marveled at the beauty and magic that surrounded her. The trees were tall and majestic, their leaves shimmering with a faint, otherworldly light. Colorful flowers and plants grew in abundance, and magical creatures flitted about, each more enchanting than the last. While exploring, Emma stumbled upon a clearing where a large, ancient oak tree stood at the center. The tree's trunk was adorned with intricate carvings and symbols, and its branches seemed to reach out toward the sky, as if embracing the heavens. Curious, Emma approached the tree and noticed a figure standing beside it. The figure was tall and graceful, with long, flowing hair and eyes that sparkled like the stars. She wore a gown made of leaves and flowers, and her presence exuded an aura of wisdom and tranquility. "Welcome, Emma," the figure said, her voice melodic and soothing. "I am Alara, the guardian of the Enchanted Forest. It is an honor to meet you." Emma bowed her head respectfully. "It's an honor to meet you too, Alara. This forest is incredible. I can't believe I'm really here." Alara smiled warmly. "The amulet you wear has chosen you, Emma. You possess a pure heart and a strong spirit, qualities that are essential for the challenges that lie ahead. The Enchanted Forest is in danger, and only you can help save it." Emma's eyes widened in concern. "What kind of danger?" Alara's expression grew serious. "A dark sorcerer named Malachi seeks to harness the forest's magic for his own nefarious purposes. He has already begun to corrupt the land, spreading darkness and fear. If he succeeds, the balance of magic in our world will be destroyed." Emma felt a surge of determination. "What can I do to help?" Alara placed a gentle hand on Emma's shoulder. "You must find the 3 crystal orbs of light. These orbs hold the power to restore balance and banish Malachi's darkness. They are hidden in different parts of the forest, protected by powerful enchantments. You will face many challenges, but I believe in you, Emma." With a sense of purpose and resolve, Emma nodded. "I'll do whatever it takes to save the forest." Alara smiled and handed Emma a small, enchanted map. "This will guide you to the orbs. Trust in yourself and the amulet, and remember that you are never alone. The forest will aid you on your journey." Chapter 4: The First Crystal Orb. Guided by the enchanted map, Emma set off on her quest to find the first crystal orb of light. The map led her to the Whispering Woods, a dense and mysterious part of the forest where the trees seemed to whisper secrets to one another. The path was winding and treacherous, but Emma pressed on, determined to succeed. As she ventured deeper into the woods, she encountered a group of mischievous sprites. The tiny, winged creatures darted around her, giggling and playing tricks. Despite their antics, Emma remained patient and kind, eventually earning their trust. One of the sprites, a particularly cheeky one named Pippin, offered to help Emma find the orb. "The crystal orb is hidden in the heart of the woods, guarded by a fierce beast," Pippin explained. "But don't worry, we'll show you the way." With Pippin and the other sprites as her guides, Emma navigated the winding paths and dense underbrush. Along the way, she learned to understand the whispers of the trees, discovering that they held ancient wisdom and knowledge. Eventually, they reached a clearing where a massive stone altar stood. Atop the altar, the first crystal orb of light gleamed with a brilliant, radiant glow. However, as Emma approached, a large, menacing creature emerged from the shadows. It was a guardian beast, tasked with protecting the orb. The beast snarled and lunged at Emma, but she stood her ground, her heart filled with determination. Drawing upon the amulet's power, she conjured a shield of light, deflecting the beast's attacks. She spoke to the beast with kindness and respect, understanding that it was merely doing its duty. Emma reached out and carefully took the orb in her hands. As she did, a surge of warmth and light enveloped her, and she felt a deep connection to the forest. The first crystal orb of light was hers. Chapter 5: The Second Crystal Orb. With the first orb secured, Emma continued her quest, guided by the enchanted map and her newfound friends. The map led her to the crystal caves, a labyrinthine network of tunnels and caverns filled with dazzling, shimmering crystals. The entrance to the caves was guarded by an ancient, stone golem. The golem was powerful and imposing, but Emma knew that brute force would not win the day. Instead, she approached the golem with respect, seeking to understand its purpose. Through her interactions, Emma learned that the golem was a guardian, much like the beast in the Whispering Woods. It protected the caves and the treasures within, including the second crystal orb of light. The golem was bound by a code of honor, and it would only allow those who proved their worth to enter. Emma decided to challenge the golem to a test of wisdom and courage. She asked it to pose a series of riddles and tasks, which she would solve to demonstrate her worthiness. The golem agreed, and the challenge began. The riddles were complex and thought-provoking, but Emma's keen mind and quick thinking allowed her to solve them one by one. The tasks required both strength and agility, but Emma's determination and resourcefulness saw her through. At last, the golem acknowledged Emma's worthiness and stepped aside, revealing the entrance to the deepest chamber of the caves. There, on a pedestal of crystalline rock, lay the second crystal orb of light. Its radiance illuminated the cavern, casting beautiful patterns of light and shadow on the walls. Emma carefully took the orb, feeling its warmth and power resonate with the amulet around her neck. With 2 orbs now in her possession, she felt a renewed sense of purpose and determination. The final orb awaited. Chapter 6: The Final Crystal Orb. The enchanted map guided Emma to the enchanted glade, a serene and mystical part of the forest where the air was thick with magic. The glade was a place of peace and tranquility, but it was also the domain of Malachi, the dark sorcerer who sought to corrupt the forest's magic. As Emma entered the glade, she could feel Malachi's presence. The air was heavy with tension, and the shadows seemed to pulse with malevolent energy. She knew that the final crystal orb of light was here, but it would not be easy to obtain. Malachi emerged from the shadows, his eyes cold and filled with dark intent. "So, you are the one who dares to challenge me?" he sneered. "You think you can stop me with your petty magic and foolish bravery?" Emma stood tall, her heart steady and her spirit unyielding. "I will do whatever it takes to protect the forest and its magic," she declared. "Your darkness has no place here." With a sinister laugh, Malachi summoned dark forces to his aid. Shadows and dark creatures swirled around him, ready to strike. But Emma was not alone. The power of the amulet, the wisdom of Alara, and the strength of the forest itself stood with her. A fierce battle ensued, with Emma using the amulet's light to fend off Malachi's dark magic. She called upon the power of the 2 orbs she had already obtained, channeling their energy to protect herself and weaken Malachi's attacks. As the battle raged on, Emma realized that the final orb was hidden within Malachi's own power. She had to confront him directly, using her courage and determination to pierce through his darkness. Summoning all her strength, Emma launched a final, decisive attack. The light of the amulet and the orbs combined, creating a blinding flash that overwhelmed Malachi's darkness. With a roar of defiance, Malachi was consumed by the light, his dark magic dissipating into nothingness. In the aftermath of the battle, Emma found the final crystal orb of light. It had been hidden within Malachi's staff, a source of his corrupted power. She took the orb, feeling its pure, radiant energy merge with the other two. Chapter 7: Restoring Balance. With all three crystal orbs of light in her possession, Emma returned to the ancient oak tree in the clearing. Alara was waiting for her, a look of pride and gratitude in her eyes. "You have done it, Emma," Alara said, her voice filled with emotion. "You have saved the enchanted forest and restored the balance of magic." Emma placed the three orbs on the altar beneath the oak tree. As she did, a brilliant light enveloped the forest, banishing the last remnants of Malachi's darkness. The trees, flowers, and creatures of the forest seemed to come alive with renewed energy and vitality. Alara approached Emma and embraced her warmly. "You have proven yourself to be a true hero, Emma. The forest will forever be grateful for your bravery and kindness." As the light faded, Emma felt a sense of peace and fulfillment. She had faced incredible challenges and overcome great odds, but she had done so with courage and a pure heart. The enchanted forest was safe once more, and its magic would continue to thrive. Epilogue: A New Beginning. Emma returned to Willowbrook, her heart filled with the memories of her incredible adventure. She continued to wear the amulet, a symbol of her connection to the enchanted forest and the magic within her. Granny Rose beamed with pride as Emma recounted her journey. "I knew you had it in you, my dear," she said with a twinkle in her eye. The amulet chose well. Life in Willowbrook returned to normal, but Emma was forever changed. She carried with her the lessons she had learned, the friends she had made, and the magic she had discovered. The enchanted forest remained a place of wonder and beauty, always ready to welcome her back for new adventures. And so, Emma's story became a legend in Willowbrook, inspiring others to believe in the magic within themselves and the power of a pure heart. The amulet's legacy lived on, a testament to the courage and kindness of one extraordinary girl who had saved a world of wonder.